Okay, hello guys, I'm Wrestling Fan for Life 98 version 1, and I have immediately just watched last night's Monday Night Raw after, WrestleMania XL this weekend, and I just really wanted to quickly come on here to just quickly, just to give, this is again just a very quick sort of, reaction to WrestleMania weekend, to WrestleMania XL, that we've just had, and I have to just quickly say, guys, because I want to keep this short, because hopefully, me and Husky Heroes, well, again, if you didn't again catch our preview and predictions, that I had a special guest on, of course, again, it was my friend Gary Threat, or again, as you also know him as Husky Heroes, who joined me, and we did again, a special WrestleMania XL collab predictions on Friday when that was recorded, and then now, of course, that's on my YouTube channel now. But and we just previewed again, the entire of WrestleMania 40 weekend. So again, and me and him are going to be doing a review of WrestleMania weekend. So I just really again wanted to keep this, more short. I just wanted to keep this very brief, just to give my initial thoughts about WrestleMania. Because now that again that the dust has settled, now that we're going to start, coming back down to reality again now that Mania is now excuse me, guys, I'm just sorting my headphones out. But yeah, now that Mania is now in the rear view mirror, that, I think, I just wanted to give my initial thoughts about WrestleMania. And then, like I said, me and Gary are going to go over WrestleMania more in depth. I'm hoping either we might try to do that maybe on Thursday or maybe Friday. Again, I'm still trying to, message Gary about that, and he hasn't got back to me yet, but, yeah, so I just want to make this only brief, so, this video pretty short, just to give my initial thoughts about WrestleMania XL weekend, the 2 nights we had. Because, again, I just had to. And I have to say, guys, that, again, I did watch both nights live, and I have to say that from a live, watching it as a live experience, it was great, guys. I just have to say, it was a lot of fun. I really, did enjoy, WrestleMania 40 this weekend. And look, whether again you can say this was the best WrestleMania of all time, again, it keeps getting, thrown about. But I'm just going to say this. I just had a lot of fun, watching Mania this weekend. WrestleMania Saturday and WrestleMania Sunday. And of course, again, what do you want to talk about? What can we talk about? Other than the fact that, Cody Rhodes completed the story and he defeated Roman Reigns on Night 2's main event on WrestleMania Sunday, and Cody walked out as the new undisputed WWE Universal Champion to end the 3.5-year reign of Roman Reigns. And, I mean, the main event, guys, that main event on Night 2 was just masterful, and not masterful, but it really just gave you, goosebumps. It gave you drama. That match gave you just everything you want, what you wanted to see from a WrestleMania main event. And of course, again, Cody, who completed the story. Like I said, guys, I'm still just, I'm still just trying to just give my initial thoughts about WrestleMania here, but I just think, again, I just had a lot of fun watching Mania this year, because genuinely, guys, I am being completely honest, this was the first proper WrestleMania of both nights that I watched both. I watched WrestleMania Saturday, WrestleMania Sunday, the following day, and I just had a blast watching both. I just had a blast. I just really enjoyed both nights. But the main thing, again, coming out of it was Cody finishing the story. He completed the story in what was, again, one of the best main events in WrestleMania, in my opinion. Again, in my initial opinion, which, again, is still going to be debated over time, but I genuinely think, again, it had drama, that main event. It was just, Roman was great in that main event. Cody was great. You had so much going on, with that main event and on WrestleMania Sunday. And the payoff, again, for Cody, completing his story, was great. And just the whole night for Cody, the whole weekend was great for Cody, because they had the tag team match on night one, with Seth and Cody, who lost, to The Rock and Roman. But I mean, Cody had, a great weekend. And again, we're all just so happy for Cody. I think we're all just feeling really happy for Cody. And just, again, that we can just sit back now. We can just sit back and to say that Roman Reigns has had one of, the best title runs, in WWE history. And acknowledge that when it comes to Roman Reigns. And to acknowledge him as just being one of the greats, in the modern era. Or modern era, whatever you want to say, in this era, truly he is in that conversation. He is in that conversation for this era. Again, we still obviously, again, I still, again, can't say hands down he's the greatest of all time. I can't honestly say that about Roman, but I'm still going to praise Roman because I think that we have to. I think that, we can't, again, praise Cody without, again, giving Roman his due as well. Finally giving him his due, because I think it's only fair. I think it's just fair to do that. I think it's fair that we also say this about Roman as well, that he's had a great reign as the undisputed champion for these last 3.5 years, and what he's done with this bloodline story, the bloodline saga, whatever term you want to use with the bloodline, with what he did with the bloodline, Roman, this bloodline, story that's went on for 3.5 years, with Paul Heyman, the Usos, Solo, Sammy, just everything. I just think it's just, again, about time now that if people haven't, given Roman his due, if people haven't, showed Roman respect as undisputed champion in the run he's just, the run he had, the run that's just ended by Cody, that, you're crazy. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to say you're crazy, but it's just you clearly, again, just, obviously, just don't like Roman Reigns, or that you just don't like the guy. But to me, I've always said this, well, I've not said this in the past, but initially, of course, it's always been a little bit, with me, it's always been a bit, I've always kind of had different opinions about Roman in these last few years. I've always had different opinions about him, but but again, I'm saying this right now that, I am putting him down as one of the greats of all time. I just am going to come out and say that, and make that bold statement, because, again, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with anyone. But that's just what I believe. That's what I truly think. And that's my thoughts about Roman. Now, that's my thoughts about him now. And, you know, you can say what you want to say about him again. You can say what you want to say. If you still want to hate Roman Reigns, if you still want to, you know, to not, you know, think he's one of the greatest of all time, again, you know, again, I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to say anyone's wrong. But, you know, that's your entitled opinion. This is my entitled opinion. And that's just what I want to say. So, again, that's a little bit getting off track here. Because, again, I did just want to give my initial thoughts about Mania weekend. But that's it, really, guys. I mean, that is my initial thoughts about, you know, WrestleMania 40 this weekend. And me and Gary are going to be back again to cover and to recap all over, recapping all over WrestleMania XL weekend and what had went down, what we saw with the main event, and particularly again with the main event of WrestleMania Sunday, as well as again, like I said, breaking down, you know, just again everything, you know, which we witnessed and just what happened. And the Raw after Mania as well, even touching on the Raw after Mania, which again, that is what I had just watched. I mean, like just a couple minutes ago, because I've got caught up on Raw now. I'm caught up with Monday Night Raw from last night, where, you know, where, I mean, that was good as well, but, yeah, so all of that is going to be discussed in our recap of WrestleMania XL weekend. And, you know, to look back over it, so, and to see what Gary's thoughts were with WrestleMania this weekend. And I might have another guest joining me, but I don't know yet if he'll be able to join, so I don't know on him. But definitely me and Gary should be hopefully able to do that one together. We should, you know, be able to review WrestleMania 40. But again, guys, you know, let me know again if you know, you thought this was one of the best WrestleManias of all time. Again, I know that, again, this is in the moment still. This is like all, you know, just of recent memory. But, and just my, you know, my first, you know, reactions. But right now, that is what I'm going to say, you know, I mean, but then again, like I said, that I did watch, you know, the entire of WrestleMania this weekend, and that's the first time I've ever done that. That is genuinely this is genuinely the first time I was able to watch an entire of WrestleMania weekend. Since again, it's went to the 2 nights, when it's gone to the 2 nights of WrestleMania, but in general as well, like even in general, this was the first Mania I had just got to see, you know, all of, like just everything. So everything that happened on Mania. So there you go with that, guys. Again, this is my initial thoughts about WrestleMania XL. So that's what I just quickly wanted to come on here to make tonight. What I wanted to do a video on. So as always, guys, you know, until my next video, until I am back on Skype with Gary to go over our WrestleMania 40, you know, recap. You know, you will listen to me, guys, then. You'll listen to me then, and Gary. And until then, see you then.